to tie a blue-winged olive Comparadun. The fly floats subsurface versus top surface like other dry flies, indicating it is stuck in the surface film rather than an adult ready to fly. Stay until the end of the video to see engineered anatomy of the Comparadun for proper flotation. We're going to start with a size 18 dry fly hook. Now this one is standard size wire and standard length. Using a 70 thread, we'll start at the high with our jam knot, work our way back to midway on the hook shank. Take a thread that is twice the thickness of our tying thread, so 2 times 70 would be 140 denier. Bring that underneath the hook shank, underneath our thread, and bring it to the very top of the hook shank in the center. We'll pull that to length, just so we don't have to cut it. Okay, wrap it tight, making sure that it is right in the center of the wire, just to the bend of the hook, and come back a little bit. Take this end and then put that in your material holder. Cut 2 micro-fibbetts as long as you can get them. We're going to bring those underneath the hook shank and the thread. Bring those to the top. We're going to angle it like this and make sure that these are on the close side for me, the far side for you. And then you'll see my fibbetts are going to be on that side of the thread. So let's finish tying that guy in. Pull him to length. Again, these tails are freakishly long. They're 1.5 to 2 times the length of the fly itself. I'm going to exaggerate it just for this demo. And tie that in. We're going to take our other micro-fibbetts underneath the thread and the hook, bring it up on top, right into the center, tie those in with a couple wraps. I'm going to turn and show you where we're at now so you can see we're on both sides of the thread. Pull the length, matching the length of the other one. And then wind back just to our thread there. You can see it's already started to splay a little bit. And take our thread and pull it forward. And you can see it has splayed our tail, so we will tie that in. And then stop about 1.5 eyelets behind the eye where we will tie in our wing. Cut off a pinch of deer Comparadun hair. Now what you're looking for is a medium coarse and a straight patch of hair. Take your comb and comb out the underfur. And then we're going to put this in a hair stacker. For me and the flies I tie, it's a medium dense wing. And I want something that's 3/4 the diameter of the thickness of a pencil lead. So I have some nails, 25%, 50%, and then 75% the diameter of the lead pencil. And I want something that is 75%. That's what makes a good wing for me on my size 18 hook. So I've wrapped my deer hair with a piece of thread, about my tie-in point, maybe a little more. And I'm matching it with my diameter of the nail, so 3/4 of the size of a pencil of lead. And it looks pretty good, so I'm going to go with that. Now we want this to be about 1.5 eyelets behind the eye, and we want our wing to be about the length of our hook. So I'm going to make my thread very round here, so it'll bite in and splay the wing. So let's make one loose wrap. Now that's a good tie-in point. All right, let's pull that tight. You can see them starting to splay a little bit. We'll do another one. Then come in at an angle. Just above the hook shank. You do not want to cut your tail. And then we'll just make a tapered body. Now it's at this point in time you can customize your fly. You can do a quill body. I'm going to do a dubbed body, a olive beaver, since I'm doing a blue-winged olive. I'm using a Hemingway's dyed beaver olive with a little bit of antron in it. Then you want to make these as tight threads as you can, because beaver, if wrapped tightly, will help repel the water. Pull back our wing. Then we're going to build up a little thread dam right in front, and you can see we have about an eyelet of space there. Take a look at the front to make sure if it's flaring right. Okay. Okay, bring our thread back. We're going to put a little more dubbing on here. Kind of dub and cover up. Going to dub our thorax.